everybody, welcome back to Gun Deals. Today I'm very excited to go over a FN SCAR 17S with you. This is probably one of the most iconic battle rifles on the planet. So let's go ahead and dive right on in. All right, so what comes in the box? It does come with one 20-round magazine if your state allows it. It would be nice if they come with more. These mags are all metal or aluminum, and they cost, at the time of posting this, you're looking between $50 and $60 per mag. So it would be nice if it came with an extra one, but it does come with just one mag. And it comes with a gun lock and user manual and things like that. It does not come with all the accessories on here, but I did leave these on to just give you an idea of what I'm running on this, just in case it helps, gives you any ideas. All right, let's start at the back here. This stock is lovingly referred to as the UGG boot because obviously it looks like an UGG boot. But it's kind of, again, a kind of an iconic look. But the thing you know about the FN SCAR is there is an absolutely huge aftermarket selection out there for pretty much anything on here. So if you don't like the stock for any reason, you can switch it out, but I like it. It does have a rubber pad right here. It does have a sling mount right here. And on this side, on my side, you'll see this little button here. This is for adjusting the stock. Again, on my side here, there's another button here, and that is a cheek riser. And again, on this side, there's another button here, and that is to allow you to fold the stock over. So it's really convenient just to make the gun a little smaller if you're trying to transport it or something like that. You can still access the trigger right here. In actual fact, the brass deflector piece right here clips in to the stock right there. So you can actually fire this with it closed. Put that back out. Up front here, I have a Trijicon ACOG. Let me take this off. This is the TA11 with a GDI mount. Put that there. So this is a rear flip-up sight. Now it does come with these iron sights. To put up this iron sight at the front, there's a little button you're going to push up and you're going to lift that up. So they do have these iron sights already built in, and they do come with it. They are excellent iron sights. Definitely no need to upgrade them. They are very, very good. I do like them a lot. The upper receiver is all one piece of aluminum, and it does have a 1913 pick rail the whole way along, which gives you plenty of space to attach your optics. This is for an RMR I'm going to put on here, so an offset RMR. This is a Cloud Defense tape for my tape switch for my Surefire right here. So there's tons of space to add any accessories that you need. Very, very cool. One of the things that you're going to notice about this SCAR is it says it's FDE. But it's not one color of FDE. It's referred to as 50 shades of FDE because it's just multiple colors. Some people might not like that. I personally do like it. It's nice how I think it breaks up really well. Just a personal preference. These do come in black also. And actually they came out with a limited version of a kind of a camo version, which I'm not such a big fan of, but there's 3 different versions color-wise of these 17s. Okay, so let's move down to the lower. The lower is polymer, and the majority of it is ambidextrous. So you have an ambi safety, which you can see here. You have a mag release right here, and you have the mag release right here, and then you just have the bolt catch on one side. It's not ambidextrous. Okay. Also on the lower we come down to we come to the trigger. We'll go over the trigger in just a second. When I change the camera angle, we'll go over the pull weight, how it feels, or reset, and so on. And moving down, this is an aftermarket grip that I put on. This is a Magpul K2 Plus. They do come standard with a A2 grip. Again, they work just fine, but I'm a huge fan of the K2 Pluses. I like the rubber overmold. I like the angle of it. Now, they look like a standard AR-15 grip, and technically it is, but when you get an AR-15 grip, not all of them will fit perfectly in here. Some of them need a little bit of grinding down, or you can buy these aftermarket already ground down like I did, so you just have to install it. So yeah, awesome. Okay, so on this side, Okay, so this part normally isn't here. I've added this part on. It does come with these standard tool loops. You can probably just see the black part right here. And so you can attach a sling with the little clip-ons. But if you want to add if you want to do like a QD sling mount, you're gonna have to buy this aftermarket part and attach those. And I've done it up at the front here also, because again, it just comes with a loop. Again, they are on both sides. So there's one here, and it is down here also for your sling attachment. So plenty of places to attach your slings. But again, if you want to do QD mount, you're going to have to buy an aftermarket part to do that. Okay, so let's move up to the top. Well, let's go to the charging handle. All right, so this is a reciprocating charging handle. And what that means is when this charging handle is actually attached to the bolt inside here. So when this fires, it will fly back and fly forward with the gun as it fires. If you have your hand here for any particular reason, sometimes, a lot of people like to kind of hold with the mag well right here and kind of index off of there. That will hit your thumb, it will hurt, and the gun will malfunction. So you've got to keep your hand out of the way. A lot of people will put like this is an angled foregrip or like a vertical foregrip here to hold on to and just to make sure that they don't put their hand here. I have put my hand there and I have fired it before. It does hurt. It's not like super painful, but it's not super fun either. The nice thing about this charging handle, it is ambidextrous, so you can take it out and switch it to the other side if that is your preference. Keep it out of the way. Now, another thing to be aware of with the charging handle, if you're a right-handed shooter and you have an optic on here, be very careful how far the mount sticks out, because when you pull this back, chances are you're going to catch your finger on here. So there is aftermarket parts again for the charging handle to kind of angle it off, so you kind of avoid the mount, but just be aware of that. It does hurt when you rack the gun and whack your finger off a mount. So yeah, okay, moving up. I have a light set up on here just to show you guys, but on either side here we do have some 1930 pick rail. It's actually at the 6 o'clock, 3, 6, 9, 12 o'clock, obviously up here. So plenty of pick rail space there to attach whatever you need. So as I say, this is how I currently have it set up, just like so. And then this is actually at the front here. Let's move this front side up. Let's see if I can get this angle. This part right here is actually an adjustable gas block, so you can push, you can turn. So it has two settings, like so. So you can adjust it to whatever you need if you're running suppressed. Moving up, this is the barrel is an FN 1 in 12 chrome lined cold hammer forged barrel. FN makes excellent barrels. They are very, very good barrels. And obviously this is absolutely no different. Moving up to the front here, we have a FN brake on the front here, and it works very, very well. Now, talking about the brake, and this is a short stroke gas piston system, just so you're aware also. The combination of the brake and the gas system and the very heavy bolt in here gives the Scar a very interesting recoil impulse. It's not unpleasant. It's very, very, very manageable. It's actually very nice to shoot considering it's a 308. But what it does is it creates a unique recoil impulse that can destroy optics, especially cheaper end optics. ACOGs and Elcans and some of the higher value quality LPVOs can survive, but the Scar is known for eating optics. So just be aware of that. If you're buying such an expensive rifle, you're going to want to put on a decent quality optic, or your Scar is going to eat it. So yeah, just be aware of that. I have the ACOG on here. I've had no issues with it. It's been just fine. And again, I'm putting on a Trijicon RMR. I did contact Trijicon before, and I asked them, hey, can I put this on? Will it survive? And they said, yeah, it's designed to handle the recoil impulse of the Scar. So very, very, very cool. I love the Scar. So anyway, that's pretty much the outside of the Scar. Let's change the camera angle. I'll put it down on the table. We'll go over the trigger and the internals, and I'll be right back with you. All right, this is a better angle. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we're going to do the trigger first, and then we'll take the gun down. So we're going to use a trigger wheeler scale here to do the pull weight. So let's see what this comes out as. Okay, let's have a look here. 5 pound, 10 ounces. Just do it again. 5.5 pounds. Let's do it one more time just for kicks and giggles. 4 pounds 10. So our 4 pounds 11. So about 5 to 5.5 pound trigger on average. The trigger is not bad. You know, a lot of people who own scars, the very first thing they do is they will switch it to a Geissele scar trigger. Now, I have used the Geissele scar trigger, and compared to this one, yeah, I mean, it's something you're going to want to switch out, especially if you're going to want more precision shots. That 2-stage trigger from Geissele is super nice. Anyway, let's go over the brake, the take up and the brake and the reset. So let's see what we get here. So we get a little bit of take up, as you just saw. Then we're right at the wall. Just a little bit of take up. It's a pretty decent brake. Not as nice as a Geissele brake, but it's not bad. And let's do the reset. You just heard it. It's pretty audible and it's relatively tactile. I mean, the trigger will work for you, honestly. I mean, you don't obviously have to upgrade, but I think it is a worthwhile investment in that Geissele scar trigger. So, okay. All right. So to break this down, what we're going to do here is you can see this little, looks like a pin here. It looks similar to an AR-15 pin, takedown pin. That's what it is. Push that in and pull that up. And you're just going to pull this down and away from the upper. I'll put that to the side. And then for the taking off the UGG boot, just pull down like so. And we'll put that out the way up here. And then you can see here they start popping out. This is essentially your guide rod and spring. And then what you're going to do is you're going to switch over and then just pull back on the charging handle. You can take the charging handle really simply, as I was saying before. And this is the point, if you'd want to switch it, you would just switch it in and put it in there. Now it's important, you got to take out the charging handle to get the bolt carrier grip out. So put that aside. And here is your very hefty bolt and bolt carrier grip. It is a big piece of metal right here. So that's really basic disassembly. You would just pop this pin out right here to take your bolt out, but I don't really want to take it down much further than this. So that's a really basic disassembly for you. And let's just put this back together. Now just obviously go in reverse. Now with the bolt carrier grip, make sure the bolt is not sitting in. Make sure it's all the way out like so, or it won't go in properly. So I'll slide that in. Oh, push this back. So you're going to want to put in your charging handle. You want to pull this back to the end right here. And then again, just decide which side you want it on. I'm a right-handed shooter. So I will put this back in the right side. Okay, we are in. Push that forward. And then you're going to get your guide rod and spring. And you're going to put this in. And push that in like so. Then you're going to get your stock, and then you're going to keep your finger here just to make sure you can get this on, because the guide rod pushes out a little bit. Push that up, and that's in place. Right, take your lower, and then you're going to put in the back end first. So push the front end, and then line everything up and push your pin back in. So very easy disassembly and reassembly. No tools required, which is awesome. And there you go, all done. And then since we have this a little bit of a close-up here, you can see these sling attachments that I was mentioning before here and here. And here's the aftermarket QD mounts that I put on. This is the front one, and then this is the rear one right here. So okay, now we're back together. I'm going to change the camera angle one more time and I'll be right back with you. All right, let's talk about shooting this. Shooting it is an absolute pleasure, which is surprising since it's a 308, but it is actually really, really nice to shoot. And you know, you can definitely use this for close quarter combat. You can use it for more precision work, you know, out to, I would say, medium distances. And at a stretch, you could, you know, probably go further. It's just a phenomenal firearm. I absolutely love the Scar. Is it for everybody? Probably not. I know there's going to be some people that maybe just hate the Scar, hate the looks, whatever it may be. I'm a huge fan of the Scar. I really do like it. As I said, it is battle proven. It's reliable. They're pricey. That's probably the biggest problem with the Scar. They're expensive. They're not, the availability is limited. They're never really in stock a lot. So pricing. Here's how to get the best price on this firearm. To get the best price on this firearm, scroll down to the description, select the UPC code there, and then enter it into Google and search. And then look for the gun deals link, which is at the top here. Click on that. That will take you to our website. Simply scroll down and you will see where it is in stock and the price. Select whatever one you would like. Okay, so now the question is it worth it? To me, yes, it's absolutely worth it to me. Is it worth it to you? I don't know. That's a question that you need to answer yourself. Do I recommend it? Yeah, I absolutely do. I think it's just, as I say, I really, really do like the Scar 17. I think it's just a fantastic platform. I am a huge fan. So if you're thinking about it and you're on the fence, I say go for it. But again, completely up to you. So anyway, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, any comments, please ask them below and we'll help you out wherever we can. And that's it. All right, folks, until next time, we'll catch you later.